back so soon? Or couldn't you find your way out?
Old Man Stauff built a house and filled it with his toys. 7 guests arrived one night. Their screams the only noise. Blood inside the library. Blood right up the wall. Scurrying round the haunted house. My, the guests took deadly falls. But brave young Tad climbed the attic stairs, facing many a fright. His sacrifice freed countless souls, released into the moonlit night. And while Tad's life perished with them, there's one thing you should know. Though he saved so many others, the house won't let him go.
"31 years I've worked at this asylum.
That was a long time. No wonder you want to retire.
I've put in enough time. You know, I was a lot like you when I started here. Fresh out of med school, young, bright-eyed, naive. I had to prove something to the world. So what got you interested in the field of psychiatry?
It was my mother, actually. When I was 13, she started having these breakdowns. It's hard to watch that. Really made me want to help people.
Well, take my advice. Do not follow my path. You don't want to waste years of your life on a bunch of hopeless patients.
Hopeless. You think these patients are...
Absolutely hopeless. Don't fool yourself. They're crazies, every one of them. For example, this one, Tad Gorman. Now, young Tad is convinced that he's trapped in old man Stoff's haunted mansion, and he's having to relive the same night over and over and over again. It's absurd. Fortunately, he's not going to be visiting any haunted mansions anytime soon. You know, he's going to be staring at these padded walls for the rest of his life.
When can we see this patient?
Well, the nurses ordinarily handle the rounds, but since we're here, we can stop by and see exactly what I mean.
Oh, it looks like he's asleep. We can come back another time.
Nonsense.
Eben, please, we should let him sleep.
You don't seem to understand. This is our show. We call the shots, not the patients. And don't call me Evan. It's Dr. Thornfield.
Dr. Thornfield, it can wait.
As you wish. You've got a lot to learn, boy. You can't just bend to the patient's whim. You're not going to last a minute here.
Tad?
No, not again.
Tad? Hello, Tad.
Leave me alone. What do you want from me?
Oh, you know the answer to that, Tad. You left us all behind in that mansion. Abandoned us. Alone. Frightened. Helpless.
I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? I was lucky to get it myself. I don't even know how I made it out of there alive.
Well, until you go back there, until you return to the Stoff Mansion and make things right, I'll be coming to visit you.
I can't go back. I'm stuck here. I
Oh,
can't.
but that's not true, Tad. At this very moment, there's a new doctor roaming these halls. You can trust him. He'll help you leave this place. And then you can return to the mansion and finish what you started. But first, I have something to show you.
What? What is it?
Trust Doctor.
Well, this is your office right here, Dr. Richmond.
Thank you. I'm anxious to put my studies to work here, particularly the use of modern technique and hypnosis if possible.
You don't seem to understand what I just told you. These patients cannot be cured. Medicate them, sedate them, isolate and restrain them if they don't conform. These are lost causes, Doctor. You need to understand this or mark my words. You're going to end up on the wrong side of these cell doors, strapped into a straitjacket. Good day.
Tad Gorman, the patient from earlier. I wonder what's in his file.
Don't feel bad. A lot of men can't do it the first time. Well, that must be very embarrassing. Well, at least you're street smart. Sesame Street smart. Oh, someone must have changed the locks on your key to success.
I guess I need to start over.
There it is.
How could a patient be driven to such madness? And what about the rest of them? I gotta find a way to get inside their minds to see what makes them tick. It's the only way I'll understand. There's got to be a way.
Someone put this here.
You must be Dr. Richmond. Marcus? Marcus Richmond?
Yes, but please call me Mark. Only my mother called me Marcus.
I'm Nurse Fulmer. Annabelle. Call me Anna.
Very nice to meet you.
I see you found it. That's an authentic Stoff puzzle. They were rare enough when he first created them, but they're even harder to find these days. They were all burned or destroyed.
Stoff. Dr. Thornfield mentioned the name, but didn't say much.
Really? Must not have been much of a tour he gave you.
Let's just say we butted heads a little.
Old Evan has that effect on people.
Well, glad to hear I'm not the only one.
Oh, no. And to tell you the truth, it's nice that the two of you didn't get along. I've only been here a few months, but long enough to know that I didn't always approve of his methods.
Well, I don't plan on continuing Dr. Thornfield's research. It's old and outdated, and I think the patients deserve better.
They do. Thornfield really didn't say much about Stoff?
No, barely even a word.
That's surprising. Virtually every patient here has been affected by that name.
Every single patient? I wouldn't even think that's possible.
Stoff was an entrepreneur. Built an empire designing dolls, toys, puzzles like that one. Then people started dying. The children who held the dolls, people who played the puzzles. They said the dolls, the toys were cursed, and then blamed Henry Stoff for those deaths.
That's absurd. I mean, not even possible.
This is an asylum for the mentally insane, remember?
You make a fair point. So whatever happened to old Stoff?
He built a mansion up north, then vanished. Haven't heard a word from him since.
Well, I'd skip town too if it meant someone was coming after me with torches and pitchforks.
It makes sense. Nevertheless, that's what we're dealing with. You'll hear a myriad of Stoff stories around here.
So, if I play this puzzle, will Stoff's curse get me?
At your own risk, Doctor. At your own risk. I'll leave you be then, before it gets me too.
Other news. A mental patient escaped earlier today from a local hospital. Current reports indicate that he's currently on his way to his absolute demise and ultimate failure. The public are advised to now be die. Now be bad.
This should be illuminating.
It's wonderful to see you're not letting your education get in the way of your ignorance. Your brain works just like new, since you never use it.
That's how it's done.
Congratulations, my dear player, for solving this first of my special puzzles. Each puzzle will reveal to you a uniquely palpable piece. And when you've successfully solved all my clever puzzles, these pieces themselves will come together, unite, to combine and form my greatest work, the pinnacle creation of my career. I'll have only you to thank. So please, I implore you, do continue with all my mischievous challenges, collecting, if you can, each critical component, and then personally participating in celebration of my finest achievement, my magnum opus. I'll be hoping to meet you soon, dear friend. In the flesh, yours, Henry Stauff.
In the flesh? Bizarre thing to say. I wonder if there are any more of these puzzles lying around here.
Did you solve the puzzle?
I did, and I survived. Old stuff isn't gonna get me. Do you have any idea what this is?
Oh, yes. Dr. Thornfield took that away from patient Tad Gorman. Tad was obsessed with it, wouldn't stop clutching it. Thornfield believed that he'd be easier to deal with without it.
How are you supposed to build any rapport with a patient if you take away something he cherished so much? Not really a way to build any trust.
I like the way you think, Doctor. Tad is a special case here.
So I've been told. Have you been by to see him recently? He was asleep when I went earlier, and I'd like to meet him.
Come along. I'll introduce you. afternoon, Tad. How are you today? Tad, remember how we told you that Dr. Thornfield would be retiring? This is his replacement, Dr. Richmond. He will be the new head doctor at this facility.
Hello, Ted. It's nice to finally meet you.
Tad, I know that the conditions here haven't always been the best.
I take it you agree. Well, Tad, I plan to change that. To begin with, I believe I have something of yours. Does this belong to you?
I'll leave the two of you alone. I'll be right outside if you need anything, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you, nurse. Tad, I read your file. I know Dr. Thornfield likes to believe you will be here forever. I doubt that's much of a secret to you. I plan to prove him wrong, Tad. I want us to prove him wrong. I want to show everyone that you can be healed, that you can live a life outside of these walls. But first, I need you to trust me, Tad. Can you trust me?
I'm listening.
Well, that's a start. I'm led to believe that the Stoff Mansion is a great source of trauma for you. I believe without a doubt that the best course of action to cure said trauma is to revisit the site.
What?
It's better than breathing in the musty air here, wouldn't you say? Tomorrow we visit the Stoff Mansion.
I couldn't help but overhear what you said in there. Do you really think it's wise to take Tad out of this facility?
There's a new study in mental health therapy called exposure therapy. The idea is you take a patient and expose them to the source of their trauma. By doing so, they can take control of their emotions and learn to build new memories.
Allowing them to mentally redefine their traumas in a positive way?
Precisely.
I see the idea has merit, I do. But it's risky. What if something happened?
Well, isn't the risk worth the reward? Anna, this is the step we've been talking about. Step in the right direction. The impact it could have on Tad, he'd be happier, healthier. Think of the impact on the rest of the patients.
I see that, I do.
I need you to trust me, Anna. Do you trust me?
Don't patronize me. I trust you, I do. I have faith in you. This could be wonderful for Tad. I can't wait to see the outcome.
Nice to finally get out of there, huh?
Stop the car, quick!
Did you see that?
Tad, wait!
One by one, everything will slide into place.
It's wonderful to see you're not letting your education get in the way of your ignorance. Your brain works just like new, since you never use it.
Nothing can stop me now. There, got it. These articles. Absurd. How could any rational person believe these lies? How could an entire town believe this? No, Tat, wait!
Young fool, you should have known not to do something like this. Now look what's happened.
He's right. I've got to find Tad. I've got to bring him back. I've got to make things right. I was foolish to bring him here. Tad's not ready. I've got to get him back to the asylum before it's too late.
It can all be yours, Dr. Richmond.
Who said that? Show yourself! What is this place? There is a catchy tune at play here.
It's wonderful to see you're not letting your education get in the way of your ignorance. Your brain works just like new, since you never use it. I'd ask a penny for your thoughts, but I'd get change back.
There is a catchy tune at play here. All right. That's where the sound was coming from earlier. You're losing it, Doctor. You're losing it. Tad, there you are. We need to get back.
I'm not going back to a padded cell.
Tad, I made a mistake, and I'm sorry. I overestimated myself and the impact this place would have on you. You're not ready for this. Tad, are you listening?
You shouldn't have followed me, Doctor. It's not too late if you leave right now. You have no idea what you're dealing with. Only I can stop what's here. Please, leave for your own sake.
Tad, if you don't come with me, it could cost me my job.
There's a lot more here to lose than just your job.
Susan!
Perhaps this phone still works.
You're one fuse short of a circuit.
That's the one.
Hello, Dr. Richmond.
Who is this?
Oh, please. A hypothesis, Doctor. Whom might you think?
Staff.
Yes, very good. When I'd heard you'd been hired by the asylum, Doctor, I knew you'd come here. You're a good man, a brave man, strong, driven, willing to help. And, Doctor, I need your help now more than anyone. I need someone with an appetite, that is, an aptitude in medical science, to help me restore my good name. You may have heard that some in our little community believe my toys have killed their children.
That's absurd. Impossible.
Precisely. And you can help me prove that. In turn, I will help you. I can give you the recognition you so desire and so deserve. Just imagine the headlines, Doctor, the accolades, the awards.
How can I help you?
Well, you see, before the incident, I was building a very special new machine. It was to be my greatest work, but sadly, it was destroyed. The key pieces, the living elements were lost and randomly scattered all about what remains of my house. You must find those pieces, Doctor, and complete my machine.
But how?
Good luck, Doctor.
Wait. Stop. Stop. Stop? Damn. Locked out again.
no skulls.
A grave situation lies before me.
You're a few carrots short of a cake. It's wonderful to see you're not letting your education get in the way of your ignorance.
Oh, look, everyone. It's him. He's here.
Finally, the guest of honor has arrived.
Splendid. Now we can begin the party.
Oh, yes. Dr. Richmond, do come in. Join us, won't you? Try the soup. It's to die for.
bone to pick with you.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
I always thought you were a little square. Well, that must be very embarrassing.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
It's wonderful to see you're not letting your education get in the way of your ignorance. Well, at least you're street smart. Sesame Street smart.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
Your brain works just like new, since you never use it. Someone must have changed the locks on your key to success.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
I'd ask a penny for your thoughts, but I'd get change back.
I guess I need to start over. Have to take 9 away. But which ones? I'll get it this time. Have to take 9 away. But which ones? This is more difficult than it looks. Have to take 9 away. But which ones? Back to the drawing board. Have to take 9 away. But which ones? I'm smarter than this. Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
Keep trying. Someday you'll make your parents proud.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
Keep trying. Eventually you'll do something intelligent.
Have to take 9 away. But which ones?
Your gene pool doesn't have a deep end. I thought you'd actually solve it that time. It must be time for me to take my medication.
I have to take 9 away. But which ones?